Hi everybody, my name is Lorraine with Chat and Craft with Lorraine Tierney, and I wanted to show you today how to make this cute little Thanksgiving table favor. It is really quite simple and easy. It's a little triangular box, you can see through it, and it just has a little bit of DSP and a little bit of decoration. I thought I was all done with my pumpkins and Thanksgiving cards and fall things, so I sent my pumpkin stamps back to New Hampshire. So I used a pine cone and a couple of leaves, and these are from the Christmas season set. Um, this is a great set, and it has dies for most of those images, and it's a great one if you like to stamp your own background paper and make a um, make your own DSP, your own patterned paper. So it looks like a couple people are jumping on. I'd love it if you let me know who was watching. As I said, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Warner, New Hampshire, and I can't wait to show you how to make this. It's really, you still have time to make this. In fact, I'm thinking about making a few. I wish I had time to make them and mail them to a couple of friends, but I certainly could whip up quite a few of these pretty quickly. So I'll show you how to do that. You just need a piece of cardstock and a piece of patterned paper. Hi, Joanne. And the cardstock is 3.5 by 5 3/4. And with the long side at the top, the 5 3/4, we're going to do a little bit of scoring. We're going to score it at 1 3/4, and I'll put all these measurements in the description after the video. 1 3/4, 3.5, and then 5 1/4. Okay, and so you have 3 score lines on that. I'm just going to fold and burnish, hi Betsy, on all 3 score lines. And I'm just going to fold it into a little triangle. I'm going to put my glue on what I consider the outside of the flap so that I can hide it under that flap. So you could use tear and tape, you could use Seal or Seal Plus. I just happen to have my Tombow glue out, and I like that I can slide it into place and fiddle with it. So I'm just going to do that and get a nice edge right there. And I'll just give it a little rub with my bone folder. Okay, so that's our base. Hi, Jan. Now we're going to take the piece of patterned paper that's going to go around it. And I have to tell you, I've used up almost this whole pack of, I can't remember if it's Nature's Harvest or Rustic Harvest or whatever. Almost this whole pack, I don't think I've used it on the gold side at all. So that's good that I'm having the first time using it on the gold side. So this piece of paper is 3 by 5 7/8. So it's a little bit narrower, but it's longer to accommodate going around this triangle. Okay, so hi Bonnie. I'm going to score this one also at 1 3/4. Only the last score line is different. 3.5. And then 5 3/8, just to make it a smidge bigger. Okay, now we're done with the trimmer. I'm just going to score this, and again, I'm going to put my glue on the outside of this, the side that I want to show, but I'm going to wrap it right around here, and I want to have both of my seams in the back. So I have the bottom or the base seam in the back, and then I'm going to, I don't want it like this because I don't want that seam to show. I'm going to put the glue on it this way, and then fold this right over that. It'll look a little cleaner and neater. So I find it best to get this just about where you want it, so you don't have to slide it around too much. And I'll put some glue on that. That might have been just a bit heavy. I have a piece of scrap paper over here. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap this around it. And get it right up to that top piece. You could probably make this fit on there, you know, make it separately and slide it on, but I prefer to just get it on there once and then it's all set. So that's our little base. And like I said, I used that Christmas season stamp set and dies. Oops, I got a little piece that needs to be poked out. And I used Pear Pizzazz ink on a piece of Pear Pizzazz. I used Mossy Meadow ink. It's hard, the light is not great. What's going on here? Mossy Meadow ink on Mossy Meadow cardstock. And then on white, I used Crumb Cake and Soft Suede for my pine cone. And I'm just going to use a little glue to put these on the front. I think I'll try to do it a little differently than the other one. But I'm trying not to have my stem go too far to the bottom, because I don't want it to hang out or to show with my pine cone. And then I'll do this one. And then for the pine cone, I'm going to pop that up a little bit. And I'm going to put those over on the side. Oh, I want to leave, I'm actually going to move that one. I want to leave a little room that I can tuck that piece for the name under the pine cone just a little bit. And I want to cover those stems. So there's my little decoration. And now I wasn't sure what color would look best for the name. I thought white was just too much contrast, too stark. So I could do a piece of the soft suede or a piece of the Cajun craze. Let me know which one you like better. I'm going to get them both ready. This one I did Cajun craze, but the Cajun craze matches that background. I wish I had my white chalk marker here, because I think writing the name in the white chalk marker or a gold Sharpie would look really pretty, but I don't have that with me. So I see a couple of Cajun craze versus the soft suede. All right, Cajun craze it is. So I'm just going to use my, how long is this? That's good. My snips to put a little line down the middle, little cut down the middle, and then cut up to that line. On both sides. And I find it easier to do that if I flip it over. So now you'll want to put a name on that before you attach it. So since I put Mark on one, I'll put Lorraine on this one. And I'm just going to check the length of this again. That's pretty good. I like it to come out just a little bit, just show a little bit. And I'm just going to use a little more of the glue. So you see how quick and easy these are. If you did them assembly line style, you could make a bunch of these pretty quickly. And then I would just, whoops, I'm not quite straight. I would just set these on the plate on the table. If I wasn't such a chocolate fiend, I could show you that you could take a small piece. Let me just cut this a little bit. You could take about a 1-inch piece of cardstock. Let's see, that was 3.5, so I'm going to go 3 1/4. And with glue dots, you could attach like 3 Hershey Kisses, and then just put the Hershey Kisses inside with a little adhesive. And you could even just use a glue dot so they could slide that out and have a few Hershey Kisses. Or there might be something else that's round that would fit in there for candy. Some of those nuggets, or even those, what, I don't like them, so I can never remember the name, but those Ferrero Rocher, you know what I mean, or a Lindt chocolate. Now that would be a good treat in there. You could put a Lindt chocolate in there. And so you would have one of those at everybody's place setting. So thanks for joining me today. Oh, a Toblerone, yeah. Lint, yep. So there's lots of good things that could go in there. If I can help you, we have any questions with how to make this or anything else, please let me know. I love the joy of card making and paper crafting, and I really, really like to share that joy with other people and help other people enjoy it. So let me know if I can help you in any way. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.